When memes capture the spotlight, liquidity follows. The market doesn't just talk about it, it shows it in price action. Money flows where attention flows, and right now, a big slice of that attention is parked in meme coins. In this cycle, some will just flash and fade. Others will cement themselves in the top ranks. And one Solana-based contender is positioning itself to take the role Shiba Inu had last cycle. Bonk. Launched in December 2022, Bonk is more than just another dog-themed token. It's backed by one of the strongest communities in the Solana ecosystem, and has quickly emerged as a serious contender, challenging Pepe for the #1 meme coin spot of this cycle. This isn't just hype. Bonk has staying power because of community commitment, team execution, and relentless visibility across major exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, and OKX. Accessibility fuels liquidity, and liquidity fuels price action. I was watching Bonk closely in 2023, but I didn't take any entry. It stayed on my radar until the major market crash triggered by tariff news earlier this year finally gave me the moment I was looking for. What stood out was resilience. Even at Bitcoin's worst point, Bonk didn't fall the way I expected. That was a clear sign of underlying strength. On April 5th, with a market cap of around $880 million, I took my position. The result? Within 3 months, Bonk surged to a local all-time high near $2.85 billion. That's almost a 3x return from my entry point. Since then, it's corrected to roughly $1.95 billion, trading around $0.000024, but that's where I see massive undervaluation. The team has been relentless in delivering results: smart marketing, continuous burns, and strategic partnerships. Recently, they executed a 300 billion Bonk burn, and the total holder count now sits near 980,000. At 1 million holders, they're planning a 1 trillion token burn. This constant supply reduction creates scarcity, which paired with high exchange liquidity, generates the kind of supply shock that drives prices upward, generates this unmoving to one of those returns in the price action. The burn mechanics aren't just symbolic, they're a core part of the value engine. Every burn tightens the float, increasing the potential for aggressive moves when demand spikes. On top of that, Bonk's branding works. Dog coins remain a hot narrative in the meme sector, and Bonk nails it with its clean, recognizable identity. There's also a push toward treasury targeting, with some investment discussions aiming as high as $115 million into Bonk. That kind of institutional curiosity signals that this isn't just retail mania. Bigger players are watching. With all this momentum, Bonk could take the top spot in the meme coin rankings this cycle. In my portfolio, Bonk sits as a high-conviction play with a conservative target of $20 to $30 billion market cap, representing a 10 to 15x from current levels. In an extended mania phase, $50 billion isn't out of reach. The fundamentals, community drive, and team execution make that possible. As I always say, in this game, the biggest returns go to those who identify conviction plays early and hold through the noise. Hype fades, but disciplined positioning in the right asset can turn a speculative bet into generational wealth. And Bonk, in my view, is one of those rare opportunities. Dr. Money Glitcher.